Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Wendy Shanarigan, and I am here to talk about everything DIY, renovation, home decor, a little bit of luxury, and anything that helps you to just maintain a more fruitful life and lifestyle. So if you like this type of content, please like, subscribe, and comment. So today I am actually in my car because it's a while since I've actually seen you guys, like you've seen my face. And so there were 3 things that I wanted to share with you that I thought that may be a little bit of beneficial, because of course we're in the middle of a recession, but that does not mean that we cannot still refresh our homes, create a more comfortable and functional setting for where we spend majority of our time. So I just wanted to give you 3 free points of advice that can help you maintain or create a more frugal, economical choice of upgrading your home. So here is number 1. Number 1, I would love for you to go out and just scout different contractors that you feel would be great. A lot of contractors you'll find in Home Depot, you'll find in Lowe's, hardware stores, or you can source them through your friends and family. But that's not it. What I want you to do is call them and say, hey, I have 5 projects that I would like. I would like to give it to one person. What discount can you give me if I give you all of my work? All of it. This is how much money I have. These are the projects that I want to complete. Can you do it? 9 times out of 10, because we're in the middle of a recession and because they want the work and because there are multiple projects, then they will definitely discount their labor down. But it is important that you source them appropriately. Make sure you see pictures of their work. If they're your family or friends, make sure you go to their house and see their work and see if they did a great job or if they did not do a good job. But from my experience, and since my husband is in renovation and repairs, it is great to have multiple projects, and discounts are normally given to those who have multiple projects. So that is tip number 1. Once you source someone, ask them for a discount for those multiple projects, and I guarantee you they'll give you something. All right, on to number 2. Number 2, it is good if you are able to purchase your own supplies. Some of the contractors will charge you more than what the supplies are typically worth, and because of that, they will, because they have to actually charge for the time to go pick it up. They also charge for delivery and things of that nature, and sometimes they just flat out charge more than what it's worth because they can. So if you're able to purchase your own supplies and you have a large enough vehicle, and if you don't, you can I think you can rent a U-Haul for $19.99. And typically just renting a U-Haul and getting those items yourself is cheaper than asking the contractor to get those supplies for you. So tip number 2, get your own supplies. Your contractor should be able to give you a list of the supplies you need, or if it's a good contractor like my husband, he'll meet you at Home Depot when you do the purchase. And then that way you know you're getting the right supplies. Okay? So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3. Now this one is going to be a little bit tricky because some contractors will not allow this, some will. If there are any points in your project that you can do yourself where they can actually take that cost out of the equation, then do it. For example, if you are renovating your kitchen and you prefer to paint your own walls, then they should be able to eliminate that price from the overall project. And what I like to do is just to go ahead and get the contractor to itemize everything. After he or she has itemized everything and you see the cost of paint, then you can go ahead and say, well, I'm going to paint that myself. Please eliminate that from the overall cost of the project. If you feel like you can lay down the floors yourself, well, that's another place where you can kind of subtract the cost. Don't be afraid to subtract anything that you can do yourself. Although I know that some people cannot do everything themselves, time is limited. There are definitely some pieces that you can, but in my opinion, I wouldn't tell them ahead of time. I would tell them after they've given you the itemized statement, because I don't want them to jack up the price because they know that you're doing some things on your own. And I have another one. Tip number 4, bonus tip. If you are paying someone to come and do something small in your home, like put up a TV, you know, handyman work, a lot of times once he's there and you contact him via a separate company, if you say, hey, I got something else for you, can I just give you $100 and you do this? Or can I give you $500 and you do that? Typically that cost would be a little bit lower, because if you're going through a company that just hires or contracts other contractors, then a portion of that cost that price that they're giving to that contractor goes toward that main company. If you're able to get that person to do work for you that is outside of that main company, then the cost is going to be much cheaper. So I hope this helps. If you like what I've said, please like, subscribe, and comment. I really appreciate anything that you're able to give to me, because the algorithms, you know, the YouTube algorithms, they're a little tricky, but it definitely helps when you're able to comment, and I promise you I will respond to your comments. So thank you so very much for coming and listening, and peace.